Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Test Drive. Well, go on and say it. I thought he was going to at least say Test Drive. Oh, look at this. Right, this is Test Drive on the A500 Mini, originally released by Alcalade in 1987 for the Amiga, the Atari ST, DOS, apparently Apple II a year or so later, and the Commodore 64. That's the cars we can drive. I do remember seeing this advertised in magazines and being, at least from the static screenshots, being absolutely blown away by the visuals, specifically the fact of the car select screen and also the sort of dashboard and the wheel when you are sat within the car, because that is the view that's obviously you drive when you play this game with. It's an incredibly famous game, and apparently it sold pretty much close to 500,000 or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of sequels and it runs right up to what was this? What was the PlayStation 2? 7th generation consoles? I can't remember. Anyway, so your choice of cars are basically a Porsche 911 Turbo. That's my favourite shape of a Porsche ever. A Ferrari Testarossa, because obviously Miami Vice and stuff like that. They all have different specs, I guess, based on the bottom of the screen, which I'm not reading. The music's absolutely awful for an Amiga game. Then obviously we have a Lotus Turbo Esprit. Love Turbo Esprits, mainly thanks to James Bond, but also because they just look absolutely badass. But you know, lots of trouble, usually serious though. That's what basically Lotus stands for. And then we have Absolute Car Pornography, a car that everyone of my generation had on their bedroom walls. Well, it's not actually the physical fucking car, but a poster of it, because it is car pornography. And then there is a Corvette. There we go. The last good looking Corvette, if you ask me. I know it's incredibly 80s. Anyway, so Fire. So we can pick any one of these cars, presumably. I think I've just picked this, which was not the car I wanted to pick. I wanted to go with the Countach. Right, anyway, so left, right, you have a little blue dot to show you where your steering wheel is. There's a cliff on the right hand side that is basically a block of turd brownness. The dash does not look, I've not played this, anywhere near as good as I remember it looking in magazines, and we have a rear view mirror in the top right hand corner of the screen, and a scanner in the top left hand corner, so we have to outrun the old bill and stuff like that. And obviously the steering wheel is in the incorrect side of the car, so forward is accelerate. Look at that. And then fire is, oh shit, what did I do? Press fire on your gear. Shows up, it appears, but don't drop your gear in when your revs are going through the roof, because it doesn't like it. So slowly. No, there we go. Ooh, listen to that. Speed limits, what? Can I not shift really quickly? I don't have a Scooby what we got to do other than race across cross country, America. Right, 1, 2, fire, and you go up sequentially. Miles is on the left, my mile per hour. Sound like a rocket ship, no in-game music. This is not what I thought it would be like. Obviously we have to drive on the incorrect right side of the road as well. Obviously I wasn't expecting polygons, but right, so we're in top. We're in top gear. We drive on a cliff, and there's no fence, and oh dear Lord, look at that. I don't know what drive, well, hang on a minute, Stunt Car Racer was only 2 years after this. Oh, we're going 170 miles an hour. Pretty sure the top end of a Corvette was more than that. Well, no, I know it was more than that. 55 miles an hour. Right, scanner's getting a bit frisky. Backwards is brake. And to be perfectly honest, bugger all was happening. Obviously, I guess in 1987 this would have blown you away. I cannot for the life of me think how. What driving games were there up to this at this point? I mean, it's trying something different. When was Chase HQ? That's 89. When was Super Hang On? I am aware that that's a bike game. Shite. I crashed into the cliff and it killed me. Well, to be fair, I'm in a fiberglass car. I shatter like a plastic bitch. Oh, I don't even recall pressing gear shift then. This is far more sensitive than I thought it would be. Also, it looks far more... I know I'm being a bit harsh. Ooh, because, you know, it's 1987, but this looks far shitter than I thought it would look. I don't know, in fact, what I thought it would look like, but obviously my brain was filling in gaps that weren't there of the magazines I remember back in the day, particularly in CVG. Right, so we overtook a lorry. Oh! Didn't this send... Is this... Are we on the freeway? Did this end up in the stairs? I don't know. I really don't know. Do you know what? Someone actually recommended I play this for a blast of pure old school nostalgia. But... Pure old school? For sure. I don't really have nostalgia other than the magazines, but... There's no difficulties. It's doing that itself. I'm in kit, apparently. At least we've got some music. Don's Gasorama. Gas on the go. Your average speed was 15 miles an hour. You took 3 minutes and something seconds. That kind of time is worth 24.19 points. Watch out for oncoming traffic. Press the joystick button to continue. What? You're a bit late to tell me about the traffic. So is this like a stage by stage? I don't know. Cross state. Fuck it, fine. Race? What have I got? So I pulled out the gas station. Fuck it, I'm not going to say gas station. I'm English. I pulled out the petrol station. Right. Down in far is how you shift down. I kind of figured that. Might be because I was playing Days of Thunder the other day, and that has a similar shifting mechanic to this. Right, what side of the road is he on? Well, obviously he's on the right, but you can't tell. This is very primitive and very crude. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't want to sound massively negative, so I don't know what I was expecting. I'm in the road, the undulation and stuff. The road's kinda alright, but if it's just gonna have that turd brown cliff on the right hand side, I mean, presumably I must get different scenery, surely. Wow. I was gonna say never meet your heroes, but then to be fair, other than drooling over this in a magazine, probably because I was at a Spectrum, I would never go as well, I wouldn't go as far as to say this was one of my heroes. Why am I not reaching? I'm pretty sure these Corvettes were good because they were fiberglass, so they weighed the same as Tupperware. Were good for 150, surely. And also, is it not like Outrun or something where I have? I know it's not the same sort of game, but bear with me. A specific rival or something. What's that on my windscreen? Is that bird shit? Oh! Oh, fudge off. Hey, fudge. That's what's on my windscreen to the right of the car. Shift down brake doesn't apparently do it enough by itself. I get very pensive and very nervous shifting. Right, there we go. It sounds like thrust, the game. We're going uphill. My God, the realism. I can literally feel the wind through my hair. Right, so if we get like cars on both sides of the roads and we have to cut in between them, drop our gears? Something more must happen. Down. There we go. Surely, 987. We wouldn't have been blown away by this. Certainly not. Have we seen any of the sprite skaters in the arcades? Right. I guess you could argue that the rearview mirror, well, impressive is too strong a descriptive term. The rearview mirror, it does stuff. There you go. That's a positive, right? Why is my speed limited? Other side of the road. Yay! Do I just race from petrol station to petrol station then? That's no, it can't be a speed camera. No, 987. We have speed cameras in 987 or just radar guns? Well, we're in America, aren't we? Mucka. So, putting into the petrol station. So we race from station to station. I don't even know what that says. Something pit stop. Still learning to shift, aren't you? Your average speed was 79. What kind of times were 4,389 points. Watch out for oncoming traffic. Thanks, already got that. I'm not learning to shift. Your bloody car's so sensitive, it blows up if I shift too rapidly. Also, I had to use this downshift because apparently your brakes are rubbish. Maybe it's got drum brakes. I bet it's got a fixed rear axle as well. Oh. I cannot get over how pants the other cars look. Come on, I want some different scenery. This game is just nothing but that turd brown cliff on the right. Wow. Wow. I mean, wow. Points to the, well, not the quote, the impression. Oh! Is that a Lincoln? So what is that shit? It's gone now. What is that turd brown mark on my windscreen every now and then? I've got to see if I can keep an eye out for it now. Right. See, I keep drifting out to the left, but my brain also wants to drive on the left because it's the correct side of the road. 3/4 of the world had just got it wrong. You got it wrong as well, America, but hey, at least you've got miles per hour. I don't understand this kilometers per hour everywhere. Stupid. See if we can beat 79 miles an hour then as my average speed. If I pull into a gas station, sorry, petrol station, I'm English, and I pull out again and it's exactly the same as this, I'm going to be pissed. Because I'm not saying I want instant reward and stuff like that, but the scenery is crap. I mean, literally, look at it on the right hand side, it's crap. Oh, I pressed downshift too hard. Scheißen, started braking. This is rubbish. This is absolutely rubbish. Surely something should have happened by now. Again, and he says, oh, you're still learning to shift. I'm petrified of my gearbox. Oh, down. Shall we see if we can fall off the cliff? We all know we want to, don't we? Right. Fuck it. My hand's cramping up like a bastard. Right, what's the speed limit? 65. Are we even going to see the old bill? I mean, obviously, to all you people out there who are saying I'm being harsh and you absolutely love this because it's an absolute bona fide classic. Oh! My scanner's got mental. If I am missing the trick, that's the old bill behind me! My god, this shit just got real. This is so exciting. It's not. Yeah. Get to the left. Fuck! That's because I shifted up. Should have shifted down. Let's see if we can take him. I can't even go around. I couldn't even go around. Yeah, if I'm missing the trick, by all means let me know what I'm doing wrong. But this cannot be the actual game because it's boring as tits. Well, at least they let me enter my alias for once, the Fool, Tits McGee. In case you're wondering why the sound is choppy, I'm editing out the virtual keyboard. Although, to be fair, I could just plug in a real keyboard. I keep forgetting that I can do that. Top scores, blah, 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 blah. Tits McGee, in there at the bottom like a boss. Right, fire. So, apparently, you got to start again, because it just crashes. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. Right, fire. Okay. Right, so down. That was me. No, we don't want that. Shouldn't have. Well, you would have a rear view mirror on this, but you couldn't see fuck all. People used to pop the door up and stick their head out the back, didn't they? So they could see what was going on. Fire. So you're just going to I thought I was even going to give me a go. Hello, you smug bastard. Right, so yeah, did we get a mirror? We must get a mirror. How should we going to block the old bill? There we go. I'm pretty sure that looks nothing like. Lamborghini. I was trying to work my head around the gears then. Well, this one's got a bit more poke on it. The speedo's tiny though, I can't see what's going on. What speed are we up to? Discuss amongst yourselves. Wow, all I can say is, I was not expecting it to be this dull and shit. I know it's an old game, but like I said, how does some stuff garner the reputation that it has? I mean, it started a franchise, to be fair, but look at the cars! Do you remember those old games where it had a screen that was lit behind with a light, and you had a steering wheel and a high and low gear? I think Tony made a few of them, but all it basically was just a piece of paper looped like a belt, and you had a car like pointing straight at it. This reminds me a lot like that, only they were probably the looker in this conversation. Oh, hello. At least this car's got some beams. Even though I can't do... What am I doing? 140? Why does it sound like I got a flat? Oh. I'd say, well, it's going quicker, but I don't know if I'd use the word frame rate. That's probably too strong a descriptive term for what this is. Shit is a probably more accurate term for what this is. I'm going to stay over here. I don't want to go into the petrol station. It's making me. Is it making me? You're not the boss of me. I've got a horrible feeling it is. Yeah. Well. There you go. I can't face anymore. Test drive on the Amiga, albeit the A500 Mini. Apparently it's an absolute bona fide classic. I would refer to it as shit. Anyway, if I'm clearly missing a trick, please let me know, and thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know what your memories are of this. I'll see you later.